Alright, let's open up this video by taking a trip down memory lane. So, you guys all remember the Witch Queen DLC. And if you did, you definitely recognize its pre-order bonus weapon, that being none other than the infamous Striga, my boy. Very powerful, kinetic, exotic. Definitely my favorite SMG. And if you ask anybody that has used that gun, they'll probably tell you the same thing. Oh yeah, Striga, my boy. That gun slaps, especially when there's Overload SMG. When we have it, it's amazing against Overload champions, just saying. Fast forward a year later to a less well-received DLC. I'll be real with you. Lightfall, a little bit mid there, my boy. Strand's cool, but raids suck. I'm getting sidetracked, but the pre-order bonus for Lightfall was actually pretty good too. That being none other than the Quicksilver Storm. And if you don't remember that, you must have picked up the game a couple days ago or something. I'm sorry, man. You're a little late to the party. Quicksilver went from a kinetic weapon when you were actually first able to get it in August of last year. And then when Lightfall dropped, you were able to get its catalyst, which converted it to the Strand element, allowing it to spawn some tangles as well. As we all know, the Quicksilver carries a really powerful noob tube under it, allowing it to basically have its own special weapon as a primary weapon. And we all know how good exotic primaries have been getting over the past 2 years or so. And these days, they're hidden. They're really good. Look at Sunshot now. Anyways, final shape pre-order weapon that we're going to be talking about today. We already have a small track record of these pre-order weapons being pretty good. Also, if you do want to get this gun, you're just going to have to cough up the 100 greenbacks, my boy, and pre-order the big one. And then I'm pretty sure you just go to the new kiosk in the tower by Banshee to actually claim it in-game. It's either there or Rahul. I can't quite remember, but it's straightforward, dude. You can't make a comment saying, bro, he didn't show us how to get the gun in-game. Bro, come on. It's a $100 pre-order bonus, my boy. If you're going to fork over the 100 big ones, head straight to the tower. It'll be there waiting for you. Cool, let's talk about the actual gun. The main thing that this gun is actually doing is the fact that it's always going to match your subclass energy. It's a little bit funny because it's actually considered a kinetic weapon in your energy slot. So this actually makes it the first weapon in which you can have a stasis or a strand weapon in your energy slot. Meaning theoretically you could have a triple strand or triple stasis loadout. Really get the bang for your buck on your surges and your boots, my boy. Triple surgeon up, 22% across the board. I'm just playing games, bro. Chill out. Don't take it seriously. The other cool thing that this gun is going to be doing is if you hold your reload button when you have a full grenade charge, you will legitimately yeet that bitch into the fusion rifle, loading a very fat elemental shot. Obviously, the shot's going to be whatever subclass you are, and it'll do an elemental explosion. I know what you're thinking. Does it have the elemental attributes such as Scorch, Volatile, Jolt, Blind, Freeze, Unravel, Suspend, anything like that? Does it make tangles? It can make tangles on a strand build, of course. But it does not seem to be having those subclass properties. But if you want to give it a surge, just give the surge whatever element it is. It doesn't get any boost from a kinetic surge, you know what I mean? A little bit unfortunate, but to be fair, this gun doesn't have a catalyst just yet. Now, you might be saying, you know, throwing a whole grenade charge in there, that can be a little bit steep, but this gun has juicer demolitionist, my boy. I'm talking 5 kills, you got a grenade back. And if you are yeeting your grenade into your fusion rifle, I'm gonna be real with you. You shoot that Giga Shot into any cluster of ads, maybe some higher, healthier yellow bars. Oh, dude, they're kaputski. See you later. Like it's a real juicer. And when you go kaboom in that cluster of ads, guess what? You're gonna get a grenade basically instantly right back. Now, I wouldn't try any crazy shenanigans in using it against a boss just because, dude, the animation in which you throw your grenade into your fusion rifle, it's a little bit on the slow side, my man. Like, me and some homies try to play around with it, with, like, one of them being on a Verity's Warlock while I'm using the fusion rifle and eating my grenades into it. It just takes too long. But in things like solo lost sectors, nightfalls, it's gonna hit. It's gonna be nice. I was messing around in the arcade on Neomuna, the good old Thriller Dome. And as we all know, Neomuna Patrol is harder than Muda Nightmares, as your power level is just fixed to be under what the enemies are for a patrol space. And, dude, it was wiping the floor with them. Pretty effortlessly, I mind you. And, if you're a Warlock main, I gotta throw this out there as an example because I'm a Warlock guy, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's gonna pair with your Sun Bracers pretty well. And pretty easily. Really, any build in which you can generate grenade energy at a decent pace, this gun's gonna be, at the bare minimum, fun. Also, this season, we do have unstoppable fusion. So whenever Grandmasters roll around, I might have to take it for a spin and use it in some Grandmaster content. Hey, make a video on that too. Why not? Fuck it, who cares? Maybe a Controverse Warlock that could do some pretty good damage with it as well, I'd imagine. Strain Hunter giving you 2 grenade charges. I mean, dude, you just got options. So many options, and it's always going to match your subclass energy type, which is also cool. And we all know that pre-nerf Starfire would have worked so well with this gun. You'd be printing fusion grenades directly into that gun, because you'd still have plenty of fusion grenades to spare. If any of you guys have this gun and been using Starfire with it, let me know how it performs in the comments. I'm just kind of curious. I haven't touched Starfire since it got nerfed. I just haven't, bro. Swamp to the sun bracers. Finger snap, grenade, grenade. Oh, goes into my fusion rifle. Kaboom! Remember that whole group of ads? I got a whole nother grenade right back. It's a fun cycle when you can chain just grenade charge into fusion rifle. Giga shot kills ads. Grenade fully refunded back into fusion rifle. Now, because it's a fusion rifle, it does carry its own charge time. And as we all know, the most popular fusion rifle archetype in the game right now amongst the entire community is the rapid fire archetype. These are your Cartesians, Irritive Loop, and the most infamous Riptide. Now, unfortunately, this gun is not a rapid fire fusion. I know. But to be fair, it's also not a 960 high impact frame fusion rifle. Thank God. That would suck. Instead, it sits a little bit in the middle with the adaptive frame charge time of 660. So not the best in terms of popularity just by its frame, but definitely still manageable as a 660. At least it ain't a 960. Oh, dude, that'd be soul crushing, man. That would be uber soul crushing, my boy. But as someone who loves fusion rifles, I really enjoy using this fusion rifle. The fact that you're able to have it match your subclass at will is really useful for something like Monochromatic Maestro, which we have on this season's artifact, or for any other future matching subclass buffs that you could possibly get. They could always add some more in, you never know. And that Giga Shot, I definitely believe it's worth your grenade, my boy. Especially if you're using something that has a much lower cooldown rate. At default, that's just gonna feed back into it. And if you're printing grenades, well then, my boy, you got some real power in your hands ready to go. Also, one thing I want to note about this gun is that its Giga Shot does not have any fall off. It basically shoots like a mountaintop straight. Just, it's gonna go straight, bro. So don't worry about trying to count for an arc or anything like that, like a Jotun shot or something. It shoots straight, just like a mountaintop. Combine that with the fact that you only need 5 kills with this fusion rifle to fully regen a grenade from nothing. And your Giga Shot that consumes a grenade also procs that as well, which can allow for some pretty fun chaining of the Giga Shot. With all of that being said, is the gun worth $100 to use right now? No, dude, come on, be real. I did it because I know damn well I'm gonna get my money's worth out of the final shape, and I wanted to make this video. But I can't just recommend like, oh yeah, bro, 1,000,000% go cough off that Benjamin, fork it over, the gun worth it. No, there's no rush to get this gun at all. It'll be there in final shape in February. And hey, you could always use Instant Gaming to get your games and their DLC for a cheaper price, so just say it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see a really nasty Strand Titan boss baking build, I'm gonna put it up on screen right now. Good old end card. I never use that feature anymore. Thank you for watching the video. You guys be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.